we're definitely getting rid of Natasha then? Are we going to try to sell it to the Chocobo people? Or do you think there's somewhere else that might be able to provide us with more money?
Another thing, even if this person knows our names and faces, how does that help them find our ship?
Well, yeah.
Just because he knows who we are, how does that translate to them knowing where we are at any given time?
When you make a transmission, the person receiving the transmission, gets like transmission from...
Like your ship's license plate or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can we just change that? How hard is it to change that?
It is pretty hard, and it is highly illegal.
But we're criminals.
We're not carrying around
Few of us are.
AI or anything. That's not highly illegal.
By law, you should be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we're already doomed, what's another illegal activity? Change the license plates of the ship.
I pull Royland to the side. Say, Inskull Borean, I have a plan. If we sell Natasha, I might be able to get into a position of power in the company. And means I could secure positions for other people, or I could get us a healthy income. And so basically, if all shit goes to south, I could try and get you a job there.
I'm not a fucking scientist, man.
You don't need to be a scientist. How would you feel being at the first helmsman of the first, or captain even, of the first Prosec battleship?
This, however, sounds pleasing.
I would say we leave it up to Natasha. If she wants to stay on board and just risk getting captured, or if there's someplace she'd rather go.
Well, I think she's said already that she'd rather stay here, or not with us, but far from where we are now, which is going to take us some time to get away. But if we get a start now, we'll get some kind of a head start.
So, Ollie, you want us to sell it to these guys, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I speak up and I say, I think it's best we sell her to the Chicabos. Like, after I've talked to Dr. Ishmael.
I'm not sure Natasha would actually be safe there, to be honest. They don't seem to have any real defenses.
Hey, I care about my own ass.
News spoke about how the security personnel from Prosec Academy got slaughtered by the Republic's troops.
And they don't have any big ships. I mean, I guess there's the possibility that there's no kind of intelligence agents that are keeping an eye on that organization to see if they ever do develop an AI.
It is a public academy.
Then they probably do have somebody keeping tabs on them to see if they make any, progress. Right? They try to develop AIs, right? That's their thing.
No. Not publicly.
Scream Research, I think, was their public research.
Scream Research, nanotech, weapon R&D. That's the stuff they publicly talk about.
I thought Ali said he was working on making an AI with them.
Yeah, but they were that was down low.
That's like a secret branch of Prosec.
So Ollie's idea of down low is like basically just anybody can know about it. He told us about it.
Yeah, we've seen.
He told them about
how
Natasha.
Strict their security protocols are. If these guys are working on an AI, I'm sure, whatever powers it be that keep tabs on that likely know about it. I mean, I'm just presuming that there's organizations out there that keep tabs on the different groups that are working on that sort of thing, and then the first group, to actually make a breakthrough, they're going to pounce on. So if we just give one of those groups that's being watched working AI tech, then any group that's watching them looking for working AI tech is immediately going to just take it, right?
Why is this any of our concern?
You assume a lot. You assume a lot.
That's how he stays alive.
Well, I mean, there are groups out there that their sole job is like to keep tabs on Maltech, right?
Maybe.
Don't lie to me, Hariel.
I cannot be precise about that sort of stuff. There's rumors, yes, that, of so-called... let me check the name.
The only question is, how far does their influence and their intelligence networks go? Do they have tabs on everybody who's serious about researching AI?
Like, there are rumors of a so-called agency that keeps tabs on Maltech, but it's like, what agency? What agency? There's no confirmed stuff. It's only...
They're the men in brown.
It's only, boogeyman stories to scare off the little researcher.
Ransom Dr. Ishmael.
They're not going to buy me.
If they think you're their property, and we have their property, then we'll sell them it back.
We'll convince them
it's
Dr.
really
Ishmael is an AI, and we'll sell them Dr.
Dress up in metal.
We have one of our spare bodies. We'll put him in that.
That's an interesting idea, in fact. We still have the AI core. That AI core can probably be shattered off another piece, and we put that piece inside the spare Natasha body. We then give the spare Natasha body with that piece of core in it to the people and say she mysteriously must have broken or run out of power.
That's a good idea.
No. We say it was always like that. We just say, yeah, we found one, and it's like really high-tech or complicated or sophisticated, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah, we figured out what it is. We identified it as an AI. It's just not working.
But it's still interesting, even if it's not working. So, wow, marvel at this thing.
Alright.
You guys are talking about that in front of Natasha, right?
Yes, because I'm trying to keep her on board, basically.
Yeah, she says, I wouldn't like to have my body sold away, please.
It's either you or your spare body.
I like neither, please, Captain. You
Fair
can
enough.
give away the useless core. It is nothing. Trust me. That thing
I
is
believe the problem is the douche
broken.
Dr. Ishmael has told that you're human form, so we can't just give the core away.
You destroyed me when I was resisting. And took away the core.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll try that then. Right, Ishmael. We'll have no more of this faffing about with you trying to sell away our lovely Natasha here. From now on, you're going to do exactly what we say and contact that man and tell him what Natasha just said.
Okay,
And then not another word about Natasha or AI or the pretext ship.
Alright, I ring him up, I guess.
In the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you make this call from a payphone?
Do payphones exist?
No.
You know, something not on board our ship.
I made a call from the ship.
The guy already knows what is your
Yeah.
ship.
So, just go back to you want to send him the defunct AI call.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I call him up and say, seems that the crew want to indeed sell you the AI. And then, yeah, I just say, yeah, that's it.
So yeah, you guys see Corleone show up on screen. You know, he looks over you guys. You know, this wide smile on him as he always has, and he says, "Dr. Kobayashi, how may I help?"
AI that was mentioned, the core.
What about it?
It is damaged, and the crew of this vessel would sell it to you.
The core is damaged, Kobayashi?
Uh,
What is
yes.
the extent of the damage?
I don't know. I can't explain it.
Just
Do you
pretend
even
he
have
explains it. He's a
proof
fucking scientist, so
of
just
this
pretend he
AI's
says some
existence?
sciencey stuff.
Because so far you have promised me proof of this AI's existence.
I will
Where
bring-
is it?
I'll bring it down to the planet personally.
Very well. I'll see you in a few hours, Kobayashi.
Put it in the box that it had, like the carrying case
The
that
leg
had
box.
legs. Yeah, so it's like it has legs. And
Basically, it's
sometimes it
luggage.
walks around on its legs.
Alright,
So-
I'll take that down to the planet. I guess Ren is the pilot.
Yeah.
I'm going to come too.
Anyone else going down?
I'm going.
Either
For her
Mappuccine or
sanity.
Leech should go. One of us.
For her sanity, Mappuccine's just gonna stay behind and drink.
Okay, Leech will go down.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go down and you see, the academy points you to another landing pad, very far away from the one you guys landed on previously, like almost on the other side of the planet. And when you land, you see this single little hut in the treetop, and you
as we
see.
land,
Mhm.
I say to Raylan, in Skaborian, if anything happens down there, I'm sorry. You are probably the most likable person on that ship.
Oh, I know, Doctor. I know.
And
So-
then I have to go drink.
I give him the bottle.
I just start jogging. Not enough to get drunk, but yeah.
Okay, so you guys land, and as you walk, you walk out. You see Dr. Corleone and 8 other sciencey type dudes, and a mixed along with a bunch of security guards.
Do they have fedoras?
No,
Yes, they do. Got it.
no, they don't. The security guards you see, you can identify all of them that you've seen before as the one in the meeting with Dr. Kobayashi and Dr. Corleone, the guys that were in the hallway with you guys. So, probably these guys are in the up and up.
I put the case down, and then I make introductions in Skaborian, saying this is Dr. This is Raylan, Leech, and Captain...
Kobayashi, please, don't be condescending. I know who these people are.
I was more... And then I make a gesture to the
They
rest
don't
of
need
the-
to know who your friends are, Kobayashi. Please. They're only interested in one thing, and it is what you have in your hands, I believe.
I put the case down, and then I open it up. Still in Skaborian, by the way. I'm doing all this conversation. and then say, this is...
Speak clearly, man. Some of your colleagues don't speak that language.
The conversation is between you and me. That is it. I say, this is one of the...
You're not speaking English right now?
No, Scoborian. Yeah.
I slap you over the back of the head and say, speak English.
I say, carrying on in Scoborian, this is one of the damaged AI
Are you
cores.
still speaking Scoborian?
Yeah.
I grab you and throw you on the ground. I'm not even joking.
Alright.
Dr.
Nice.
Corleone is very amused by this.
He
And I say, why the fuck aren't you speaking English? What are you telling him more shit about our business?
So Rayland can
About the
translate-
thing we're not keeping secret because we don't have secrets. Nothing to see here.
So Rayland can translate. He trust him, don't you?
I don't know what
Speak
the fuck
English.
you're talking about, man. I don't know that alien bullshit talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, I say this is the damaged AI core in English this time.
He says, damaged? How damaged? What
I
What
get
are
it
you
out.
talking about?
I get it out and take it over to him.
What's your strength?
5.
You cannot lift it.
Raylan, do you mind?
I have a strength of 6, man.
You cannot lift it.
I have a strength of 13. I
You
pick it
guys
up.
are pathetic.
He looks it over and says, so what is so important about this? This looks useless. It's black and cracked. You said that... Didn't you mention it was functioning? What is this? Is Kobayashi a joke?
How far away is Leech from me?
Pretty close, I believe.
I walk over to Dr. Corleone, and then talk and say in English, and then like halfway through we switch to Scoborian. That is, and this is where I switch, one of the damaged AI cores. There is another perfectly intact up on that ship.
You're speaking Scoborian again?
Yeah.
I shoot you.
Roll for it.
What's his AC?
4, I believe.
Oh, I miss.
You shoot the ground next to Kobayashi.
Yeah, I say, if you don't stop speaking that language, the next one won't miss.
What is the draw action like? Can you draw and shoot at the same round?
You can.
I'll take a shot back. Fuck it.
My AC is 3.
Hey, 3. Alright, that makes... Alright, that was a wrong...
Let's go into initiative
Alright,
for this.
I guess as I start about this and say, Rayland, battleship, or that crew? Decide.
What are you talking about? And I start running for the lander. I don't want to be in this.
Initiative? Ishmael?
Yeah, Dex, 14 Dex would give me a +1, right?
Yes. Take your shot.
Alright, and I kind of dive toward, like, into the group of scientists as I try and do this.
They start splitting like the Red Sea.
Yep. I imagine so. 21.
That's a hit.
I choose not to take that damage as a warrior.
You don't take that damage.
Don't you need to say something?
Meh, no.
Yeah.
Leech?
I return fire.
Alright.
You're lucky I can't roll for shit.
What is everyone else doing? Like, Dr. Corleone is like standing there with this blackened, like the core rolled into his hands when Leech starts firing. He picks it up. He's like standing there. No worries. The security crew is also like, let's just see how this goes. The scientists are, getting away from Kobayashi because they don't want anything to do with him.
What penalties do I get if I try and blow Dr. Ishmael's leg off with a combat shotgun?
What?
What penalties do I get when I'm cold shotting leg of Dr. Ishmael?
I would say like a -3.
But you can burst fire for a +3.
I think a burst fire would not just blow off my leg, but also kill.
Willing
I
to
would
take
say
that risk?
because it's like on the leg, you don't die off immediately. People get, their legs blown off and don't die.
Do you want me to roll on this as well?
If you want
The
to
initiative?
get into combat, yes, you need to roll initiative.
Tell me when I get to the lander.
You are in the lander.
Okay, I start it.
Yeah, and behind you guys, you see the lander, starting up. You hear the
I
lander
send a
starting up.
text to Mapachine, just kind of informing her of what's going on.
I don't have a thingy.
Does anybody on the ship have a comm pad?
Me.
I imagine the ship can probably take phone calls.
Okay, the ship gets a text that basically says, Ishmael turned. We're in a shootout with him right now. We'll advise as situation progresses.
Okay, roger that.
I say to Dr. Collian, I say, I can get you hands on a fully functional AI built by the Turn Mandate if you just help me here.
He laughs. Kobayashi, you don't even know how I own you. I can just make a deal with these people. I don't need you.
What
You
think I
are
was trying to do
useless to me, man.
Ah.
You ran away. I own you. You are my property.
Is this all in Scaborian?
No, he's speaking in English.
I would have said my stick in Scorpion, but if you repeat it in English, alright. So,
Can I lift off?
No.
I just return fire. Fuck it.
Damn.
Leash is down.
Okay. So, because Ishfield drew a gun by now.
Isfield.
I'm not even caring about going for the leg.
Remember +3 for burst fire.
Yeah. What's his AC?
4.
Phil, you're rolling?
Yeah.
You miss?
After
Shh. Shh.
what?
This is a new round. Stuff is happening beyond you.
Okay.
So people, Corleone is reached down and he starts barking orders at his guards, like, "Pick him up, please, pick him up, get him out of here." And the guards are starting to drag Leech out. One of them slaps him with a Lazarus patch.
Alright.
Where are the rules for the Lazarus patch again, please? Never mind, I found them.
He rolls tech medical.
Yep.
The target number of 6.
You're stabilized.
So I'm at 0, correct?
Mm-hmm. Ishmael, your turn.
Alright. Field. Only you did what I asked. What's your AC?
Ollie, what do you think this game is about, man? Literally,
Right.
everything that we're possibly going to do is going to have other consequences.
Wait, yeah, like, my character has ulterior motives than, like, the group and Natasha.
rolling to shoot me, or what? What's happening?
Yeah, what should I see?
4.
Can I take off yet?
You start to take off, yes. And
Yeah,
his
I
shield
don't
is down.
leave the planet, by the way. I'm just going up into there right now.
I then turn to Koyan and say, patch him up too, if you can.
Be quiet, Kobayashi. Guards, arrest him.
Alright, he just accepts it.
And yeah, you have like 4 dudes pointing their guns at you now.
Just drops his and shakes his head.
Can I try to mow them down with the ship?
The ship doesn't have any guns.
No, I mean...
Crash it into it.
Yeah. Like, not crash, but, you know...
You could send a message to the main ship, which has a fractal impact cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Mabuchi knows how to man the guns.
I'll tell you.
Ariel!
If
I was a gunner, yeah.
if a ship weapon hits a person, that person's gone.
Yeah.
For good.
I think you want to try and aim really,
It's a
really
cannon.
well.
So it's not going to hit just one person.
But
going to
our
hit
ship
A lot.
has the ability to actually fly through planet atmosphere. So they could actually fly the ship down to the surface and take a shot at like point blank.
They need a pilot.
Fuck it, roll it. If you crash into him as well.
Oh my!
Crash the
This
ship
is the
into
end of
this
the
planet.
campaign
Can
already?
I
It
try
is,
to...
Ariel. I'm sorry it came to this.
You're ruining everything.
Can I try to,
I
like,
love this.
just knock them down, like, with the ship? Like, not crash into the ground, but, like, hover,
Like a
like,
buzz
a
them, like,
meter
fly
off
by?
the ground? Yeah?
Turn around
Like
and
a
blast him
hovering
with the
car
jets.
or something.
So, Raylan, you're starting to lift off now.
Yeah.
So, they start dragging, Leech and Albert back into the place. And Dr. Ishmael, like, you're left outside.
So I guess with
And-
guards surrounding me.
Yes, and Corleone comes up to you and says, "What are you thinking?"
That crew most likely would have jettisoned me into the airlock. There's the crazy.
With reason.
Yep, yes, with reason, because I wanted to sell their precious AI to you.
Then they would have sold. Man can be bought.
Hey,
You
these men, no,
stupid
I
motherfucker.
feel as if the captain was in love with the AI, from what I saw.
Enough money can buy anything.
You never experienced her vibrate functions.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Simple. Offer them, like, the, right, they can't get anywhere without Raylan. Raylan, that's it.
I'm on my way back to the ship. I guess. Yeah.
Yep, he ran for it.
Yeah, they can't get anywhere without him, and he's on the way to the ship. And I believe that if you let me play my cards right, I can back
You
down.
had
here.
your time to play your cards.
Simple, just with the research you would gain from that AI, you would become the most dominant force in this sector. All you have to do is offer him a job.
He laughs. You do know what the Valkyries are capable of, do you?
No.
Exactly. You don't.
Looks like as if all my plans fail on me. Therefore, if you were to kill me,
Oh
I
no.
can do it.
Oh no, Ishmael. I'm not going to kill you. I'm not. You're my property, remember?
The gun's still like at my feet.
No, the guards disarmed you.
Yeah, okay.
You're my property, Ishmael. Or Kobayashi. You. And my property doesn't have a choice. Doesn't have freedom. You're mine. Understood?
Yeah.
Good. Inside. Change. You have work to do.
I get her. I guess I'll go to the hub. What's inside?
Your lab.
Alright.
The place that has been crushing your soul for years and years.
Do they drag Leech and Albert inside?
They drag them into a separate room.
Oh, okay. I guess I go to my old quarters. Is everything still there?
Oh yeah. And you now have an escort of 2 guards with you.
At all times.
Oh yes.
I ask if I can see the other 2.
They don't answer you and just keep you in your place. And if you try to approach, the guards that are guarding Leech and Albert will just stop you.
I guess.
Now to healing.
Just so.
So they have a tech level 4 medical facility. Just a minute, please.
So
Just a minute.
that took a turn.
Plans did not turn out as I needed them to.
Okay, I'm back. So it's going to take 1 day for Ichfield and Leech to get back to 1 hit point. So
We're at 1 hit point?
Yeah, to get back to 1 hit point.
Well, before that, I'll be back at the ship, right?
Oh yes, you're back at the ship.
And I guess I just saw them being dragged away as I lifted off.
Yes, you saw them like being stabilized by the guards and then pulled away into
Yeah,
the
but
building.
I wouldn't know that they're on their side or anything like that. Right?
No. But, as soon as, Leech and Albert are dragged inside and the situation has simmered down, the Damocles have received a message from Dr. Corleone that says, do not worry, crew of the Damocles, your mercenary and Mr. Isfield are stabilized. We will take care of them, of course.
Okay. So, what happens when I get back to the ship? Are Mapashin there to...
Mapachin's there.
Natasha
so
as well.
I say, okay, we need to fucking get our people back.
Yeah.
And I like get to the bridge and start heading into the atmosphere.
With the ship.
Yes.
During that
can
time,
do it.
you receive the message when you are, making plans to dive into the atmosphere.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe them. He's got a creepy feeling about Corleone.
He's going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah.
Mapachin is just gonna grab Braylon by the wrist and just be like, hold up there. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Calm down.
Still need to bring the bigger guns here.
It's just gonna make things worse. Play it cool.
He grabs his whiskey and just...
There you go.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
So
he starts crying. I was gonna be captain.
I had a visitor, sorry.
It's fine.
So let's jump back in time a little. So while you guys are going down, Natasha comes up to you, Mapachin, and says, "You are one of the few I trust here, Mapachin. I would like you to do me a favor, if possible."
Yes?
I need you to switch my core from this hole into the other.
Okay. Can you walk me through it while it's in progress, or give me the
It
instructions?
she nods and says, it is a simple enough process. Anyone can do it, really.
Okay.
So she lays down the other body. She lays herself down on the floor next to it, and her chest, comes open, and you see this glowing orb. The orb is incomplete, as if it is still growing, and you see as if it's like synapses running through it, like a billion stars shining through, on and off, constantly. It is quite the sight.
Yeah, Malpatine is hypnotized for a moment.
She says, "Just be careful not to drop it, and then place it in the other hole, and
Okay.
everything will be done.
Alright, simple enough.
See you on the other side." And she closes her eyes.
Malpatine smiles a bit.
So, you do it?
Yeah,
Cool.
as
Okay.
reverently as possible.
Okay. Yeah, she wakes back up. Her voice changed a little. Becomes a bit more robotic. But she looks over herself and says, "This should be an upgrade from what I had. Thank you."
No problem.
So yeah, Raylan, when you came back, Natasha doesn't look like Natasha. She looks like she has the other body.
Ah, okay. I guess Raylan is so upset that he doesn't really notice.
Roll for tits.
Roll for tits. I thought you meant Raylan.
So yeah, now we're back in the present.
Okay. So, Raylan, let me get this straight. They're holding Leech and Captain Isfield.
Looks like it.
Do they intend to give them back?
I don't know. The message said like they're taking care of them. What does that mean? I don't even know.
I think there was a shootout. Perhaps they were wounded.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
And they were. Yeah.
Okay. So they've healed them. Why do you want to go smash into their wreck their shit?
What does take care of them mean?
Heal them?
Might mean heal them. Might mean the keeping them. What if they want something in return? What if they believe
Did they
we
make
have an
any
AI?
demands? Did they make any demands?
no?
Exactly.
But what if
Well,
they
you
want
guys
us to
gotta-
come down?
You guys got a text or whatever from Leech saying that Ishmael turned, so you probably know that he did something AI related.
We'll deal with Dr. Ishmael when we can. But we're not going to do it just you and me and Natasha. So we've got to...
Is she
Gotta
like her
see.
combat body now? She has like guns everywhere on this new form.
In a way, just a minute.
Battle boobs.
Her
Roll
nipples,
for tits.
guns.
Like the fembots with the...
I'm editing her image and stuff.
Cool.
Her boobs actually detach, and it can be loaded into an RPG and launched as grenades.
Exactly.
Tip bomb.
Is she now slightly bigger and able to have Alpha and Omega attached to her chest?
No, she actually is shorter.
Lower center of gravity. That's smart. But anyway, Mapachin says to Raylan, "Look, if you panic or if you get furious, you make mistakes that are difficult to correct. So it's best just to curb these emotions before they escalate. I know it's hard to do.
He just bites his lip.
Yeah. I know. I'm not mad at you. I know you're human. I'm human too. But I'm a lot older than you, and I've seen what emotions can do, and it's best just to keep it on the back burner. You can panic later, you can freak out later, but now is not the time. We've got business to do.
She's updated.
Cool.
So in the hours that take for Raylan to get back, you see that Natasha is starting to look more and more like a regular human being.
Yeah, she has hair.
Yeah, hair grew out. She looks like she has skin and everything.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
So yeah, what are you guys doing in this wait while Leech and Isfield are being stabilized and brought back to life?
Question: when we entered, by the way.
In a few.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. We are
Can be
coming up
like
on
5
time.
minutes, or if people want to go on, like 1 more hour.
5 minutes.
Okay.
You have to go to the bank, unfortunately.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. So, anything else you guys want to do while Leech and Albert are being brought back to life?
Just formulate a plan.
Okay.
Or just, thinking over the situation and...
Okay. So, Leech and Isfield, you guys, you wake up in the medical bay of this building, and Dr. Corleone is there to greet you. And he says, "Good to see you gentlemen are fine, and that creature didn't do any lasting damage."
What did he tell you?
He told me that you have another core in the ship that you are trying to lie to me and fool me. Is this true? Please do not lie to me.
Whatever he told you, I can guarantee he exaggerated.
He nods a little and says he is prone to his exaggeration, but I'll give you this. Dr. Kobayashi will not be a problem to your crew anymore. I will take his word that you do have an AI core with you. That much is true. He isn't prone to lying. Exaggeration, yes. Lying, not so much. So, I will let you go. But be aware that eventually we will come for you and your AI. Let's say that this is a freebie, as the uncultured call it.
So that's it? We're free to go?
Yes, we will call upon your ship if it is still in orbit, and we will arrange to have you delivered to your delightful crew.
You
I will
used the same term as Kobayashi used before, AI. What exactly is that?
Artificial intelligence.
Is that what he thinks the thing they have on the ship is?
That is what he called it, yes.
Lee starts looking for his things.
He nods towards the guards and they help you find your stuff. He says,
leaving, Lee says, I don't know what that thing is, but it's not what I would call intelligent.
then what would you call it?
I don't know. I'm not a computer expert. It definitely has some interesting functionality that I can't explain, but you can't, like, talk to it.
I see. Until one day, Leech, and he shakes her hand.
Yep, I give him a firm handshake. Hopefully confusing him.
He's still grinning at you, like the most confident smile in the sector has ever seen. Albert, do you say anything?
I just shake his hand and leave.
Okay. So the next day, the crew of the Damocles, you receive a transmission from Dr. Corleone saying, "We have your crew. They could be in better shape, yes, but they are alive. You are allowed to land and take them."
Okay. Raylan, if you will.
Yeah, okay, so we're taking the lander. Yes.
Yolanda.
Yo,
Do we
lander.
see Ishmael?
You see Kobayashi, walking around with an escort of 2 guards on him.
Give him the finger.
Yeah, and as you guys are walking out, Corleone has his arms over Kobayashi's shoulder, waving at you as you fly off.
Yeah, as Leech gets onto the ship, he just says, "Well, that could have gone better."
Agreed.
It still just goes to his room.
And this is the last we see of Dr. Kobayashi, as he spends his last days in Checkables, forcefully researching AI and going nowhere.
Ray.
I think they might know we have an AI on board.
Alright then. Time
Yeah,
to
you
change
see
the
Natasha
license
walking
plates.
out. She's now wearing regular clothes. She grabbed one of the combat field uniforms from the locker, and she says, "That is a very high probability, Leech."
How do you feel about that, Natasha?
She shrugs and says, "They don't have any ships. We have a ship. I would say we have the advantage over them."
Then let's go.
Can we just expend all our ammunition from the fractal impact cannon, just blowing up their base right now and take off?
I don't think your gun is capable of orbited tool.
I think that would probably raise a lot more eyebrows.
It would.
I don't wanna let's just lay low.
You can level them if you want to. If you really, really want to, yeah, sure, go for it.
Then we're gonna have a whole lot more other people after us.
So what's our expenses for this month?
Maintenance and your monthly payment, as per usual.
It's the 24th of February, isn't it? So it's almost the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maintenance and monthly payment is... $16,504.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves 43,496 of that 60,000.
Mm-hmm. Plus, we were already paid out for the payment we received for moving, for selling the pods. Like, we all got that money, but that hasn't been put towards the monthly payout. So like this 60,000 will pay for the monthly payout, and still leave some left over on top of what we were already divided up.
You did get a lot of money.
Now, are we splitting the 43K that's left over 4 ways, or are we including Natasha? Did she want money? Does she have anything she could buy?
She said she'd like it.
She says, though I don't have an immediate need for money, Leech, getting paid would make me feel inclusive of this crew. Though it is your decision, as always, if I am to be paid or not. I will still work as I have before.
Is there something that you would want, like an advanced computer system that you could, like, your program could run on, or something that you'd want us to like save money for?
Leech, what are you doing with your money?
I'm saving up for some advanced, weaponry and armor.
Well, she could use some advanced weaponry or armor too, and it would benefit the rest of us as well. So
she nods.
The money that you spend on yourself benefits us. The money she'd spend on herself benefits us. It's almost like we're not really giving you guys money anyway.
I'm just wondering if maybe there's some
staying
computer
within
system
this ecosystem
that she'd want us to buy that she can use as an AI.
She, thinks for a while and says, probably, maybe with enough parts and the know-how, I could make a backup computer. I don't know how to do it. James is the one that knows.
James,
Dr. Richter,
who we left back in Gunhild.
Mm-hmm. Oh no,
she
with
says,
Mr. Pavel Ortov.
Oh.
On Ilaria. Or Cardice. Cardice.
Isn't that where the Isfields have tons of power?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
How did the call go?
It's a good place for him.
Yeah, the call went down.
We're finishing. Now, for the best part of the session, XP.
Oh, by the way, it was 8,700 divided by 5 people, so.
8,700
credits or whatever, and that includes Natasha getting a share.
17.4k each.
Where do you
17.4 thousand XP?
No. Money.
Are you talking about the 60k we got minus 800 for the fuel minus our monthly expense and that leftover? Is that what you're talking about?
You said that the monthly expenses came in total to 16,504.
Mm-hmm.
So when you take 60,000, you subtract that expense, it leaves 43,496 divided by 5 is 8,700.
We also refueled, so that was also minus 800.
Okay, what was our total monthly expenses?
16,504. Oh, you mean that? That's what we have to pay every month, and then fuel is we pay it as we need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just asking for our monthly total.
Okay.
So 8,540.
Is that with the 100k you guys got?
That
Like,
we
did
already
you
split?
that?
We already split the 100K, and yeah, Ollie got 400 of that. The rest of us, minus Natasha, she didn't get any of that payment.
Yep.
Was 25K 400. That's what we got, and nothing was reduced from that. So like that's just in our pockets plus whatever's left over from this, which
85-40 each.
Yep.
Okay then. XP. Everyone except for Kobayashi gets 600 experience.
600.
I think that puts us at 2050.
It does.
I got 260 apparently. Maybe I've written that in wrong.
Perhaps. I didn't give any bonus XP so far.
Oh, I think we all level up.
You do?
Yeah.
Almost as if it was intentional.
All we get at this level is skill points and more hit die, right?
Yes, you can now roll for your new life totals.
Yeah, I won't have 3 hit points anymore. Well, I guess I could roll 2 ones. I'll take it. Average.
Much better.
What do we do again for dice?
You roll your hit dice plus your constitution modifier times your level. So if you have a negative constitution modifier at level 2,
Con
you
is
roll...
7.
Yeah, it is -1. Then you roll 2d6 minus 2.
I've only got 5, so no, I don't gain anything.
Nope.
Why
It is
is
pretty
it?
hard to get new HP with a negative constitution.
I have 14 cons, so
14.
yeah.
You roll 2d6 plus 2.
You can have the most HP. Yep.
Oh!
Nice.
Like double
new
my
tank.
HP. Yeah.
Just Mapachin left.
Yeah, what? I'm sorry you've said it like twice already, but what do I fucking roll?
2d8.
That's it.
What's your constitution?
11.
Yeah, 2d8. Nice.
Is that what my HP is now? Or
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
what if I rolled less than what I have? Do you just
Doesn't
have to
you-
stick
Then
with
you
that?
keep your current score. Yeah.
Okay.
And for those interested, Natasha's new hull is the Eidolon hull.
Badass.
She previously had a Voyager that I modified a bit.
Okay, well, I think that's it from us for the week then. Thank you everyone who watched. Thank you everyone who played.
Thank you, Hariel.
Cheers, Hariel, for GMing.
Thank you
as
for
usual.
playing. Thank you for making this really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you again next week.